Procrastinators, and welcome to the 20th of December. Where did this year go? Oh my goodness, it's time for the Now I Am the Master Awards from the Nerd³ Awards 2023 collection. This is the award given to the best, I don't know the word for it, clone on its own. A game that steals heavily from another game, but uses that to make its own thing. You know, a game that takes a whole bunch of gameplay mechanics and beats and everything and goes, this is my version. A game that copied someone else's homework, but has changed just enough that they get away with it. And in some ways, have made it a little better. And the winner is... Lies of P. Lies of P is a From Software game. It's not, but it plays like a From Software game. It feels like a From Software game. If you handed to me all the From Software games and Lies of P and said, which one's the outlier, I would have fucking pointed at Sekiro, not Lies of P. It really is in the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, especially Bloodborne mold, but it is fantastic. I adore it. I'm so close to the end of this game now, and I am... Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The idea of going, hey, what if Dark Souls but Pinocchio story? What? Who came up with that? Why did you come up with that? And why does it work? More importantly than anything else, why does it work? I genuinely think this is like one of my favourite ever From Software stories. It's not made by From Software, I will keep saying that, but it is like, you know, it's the best Soulsborne story. Like, at the top I've got like Bloodborne, and then maybe this? Because I genuinely care about the characters and I understand what's going on, and it's not like Elden Ring where everybody's got the exact same fucking G or fucking M name. Well, apart from this has got Geppetto and Jiminy, but it's Geppetto and fucking Jiminy! You've had these names beaten into you from a fucking childhood. Geppetto's the old guy who made you, Jiminy's the fucking cricket attached to your bum, and that's great. You'll know those characters. It's not like, what was the fucking ones? I still don't know them. The amount of times I've played Elden Ring, I still don't know who the fucking characters are. I love that game. But anyway, Lies of P is downright fucking excellent in its own right. It does take from the big book of From Software design, but that's great because all of the things that kind of take a little from it or tweak it too much just feel wrong. Like, I've never really got on with Neo, and I've never really got on with, like, the Surge and stuff like that. They've always felt just a bit like they weren't paying enough attention in class. Whereas Lies of P is a SWAT. Lies of P just fucking is like, I know what I'm going to be that, pointing to Bloodborne, but with puppets and kind of with zombie things. It's great. It's truly great, and it adds some interesting, very interesting new changes, and all the changes it adds fit. Like, there is kind of a tech tree, but that ties into extra bits and pieces. Like, you don't just pick a thing out of the tech tree, you pump 2 upgrades into it. So each tech tree thing is multiple upgrades, and you kind of choose. So you have, like, not only are your weapons and how you're building your character focusing your, like, what you're specifically good at, the tech tree can do that as well. As well as the fact that every weapon is made up of a handle and a blade, and you can mix and match them. I'm currently using a blob of dead puppets attached to a massive long pickaxe handle as my main weapon, and I'm having such a good time. It's so much fun. So much experimentation in the weapon system, because you literally can mix and match. Any weapon you pick up can be glued together. The only ones that can't are like the boss weapons. That's the only ones that can't. And oh my god, the way they do boss weapons is so fucking good. Because, you know, you beat a boss, you get its souls or whatever the fuck, and you throw it at someone and they give you a, you know, they pay out a weapon or a shield or something. In this, it's a weapon or an amulet, which is a very heavy amulet, but it gives you special certain abilities. So you can have a big weapon or something, which I never tend to go for, or something that actually, like, fundamentally changes how you play and lets you really, really specify how you build your character. It's so good. All these little changes are so genuinely brilliant. The lying mechanic is interesting, and I'm not sure where it's going, but I'm trying to lie as much as possible. The way they incorporate the wooden growing nose is very silly, and I absolutely love it. But every single beat of the Pinocchio story is here. This isn't like a dark retelling where they take some bits of it. Like, they're doing, like, as far as I can tell, the whole fucking story. Which is... It's great. Like, it's truly fucking brilliant, and I'm having a great time. And who doesn't want to play as fucking... Twink Pinocchio? Twink Pinocchio is best Pinocchio. Don't fucking at me. Anyway. Oh, the music you play in the area is so good, and that seems to be doing something to the character as well. The character. It's all so good. It's so good. There's some characters I'm like, I'm pretty sure you might actually be a fucking puppet, but like, I'm getting some suspicion. Oh, it's so good. It's good. It's on Game Pass as well. If you want to just test it out, there was that fantastic demo. If you played the demo and went, "Ooh, not super keen because like the dodge is a bit wrong," and everything was fixed for the full release. The dodge especially, it's completely changed. Like, it's not completely, it's tweaked. And it's those little tweaks everywhere, that real eye for detail. It's a real study of Lies of P. This isn't like a cheap knockoff. That you cannot think of Lies of P as a knockoff, because it's just another one. If this game came out and it had From Software's name at the start, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't fucking know the difference. Like, it's apart from the fact that you understand what the fuck's happening in the story. Like, that's the only, like, fundamental difference. I really, really, really am enjoying my time in Lies of P. I'm enjoying the swamp level. The swamp level was fun. Where the fuck was a swamp level fun in a Dark Souls? My only little, tiny little critique, one little critique, and it's not really a critique, is that the game is a lot easier than a Dark Souls, I think. I mean, I've played Elden Ring several times, including beating What's-Her-Face. I might just be some sort of like Ultra Instinct version of playing these games and stuff, but I've not died to a boss yet, which feels weird, and I'm quite far into the game, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. But it is... I die a lot to the sort of the elite enemies. They fuck me right up. But yeah, it's and speedy enemies. I got no fucking chance. But yeah, I kind of they were building up to like one big enemy, and I beat him first time, and I was like, oh, what's this feeling? Maybe I just got good. Maybe it finally happened. I got good. Wow. Anyway, God, this has been a long ramble. I really want you to play Lies of P. If you're like, but it's not really one. It really is one. It's easily the best. I mean, I'd rank this above Dark Souls 2, right? For, like, Dark Souls quality. Maybe even above Dark Souls 3. I'm fucking loving it. I'm just fucking loving it. Anyway, that is the Now I Am the Master Award. Tomorrow, it's the Matt bought Beldafine's Bathwater Award. I will see you then.